One of the mistakes a sitting governor can make is to add fuel in an already burning house. The introduction of history in the Anambra state curriculum is not only condemnable but geared towards bringing division among Nigerians. The federal government of President Muhammadu Buhari removed this subject from the Nigeria academic curriculum and replaced it with other subjects so that our children would not see themselves as an enemies in the future. But Governor Soludo went and brought it back just to discredit the government of President Muhammadu Buhari. Since Buhari has removed it, the kind of peace that he's talking about, the kind of a unity Uzodinma is trying to tell us now, have we recovered it? Because while the history was there, the kind of disunity we have now is more than when it was not removed. Reintroduction of history subjects by Soludo will bring about bitterness against Nigerian government. Cannot stand, says Uzodinma. Well, history subject has not really helped us in Nigeria. Rather, it has helped to promote hate, bitterness, and division amongst Nigerians. The Nigerian Biafra War is an instance. Is this what these children are going to study? Tomorrow, hip-hop terrorists will also be added into the history section, how they were being killed by the government and the parts that singled them as terrorists, and how they were proscribed by the federal government for terrorism will not be added in the syllabus, and our children will be reading and nursing anger against the northern Nigeria. Uzodinma, I call on Governor Soludo to, as a matter of urgency, redress his steps and actions over the reintroduction of history subjects in Anambra state before it destroys our peaceful coexistence as a nation. Are we happy now? Oh my God. Are we happy now? Are we really happy now? Uzodinma, when they start with you now, you say they started with you. Face your state. Let him face his state. To bring history now, is it now a gun now that they are going to be teaching them, or they're going to be carrying gun to know history? As that one become a gun, but you are seeing S-men carrying gun all over the place. You will not see anything about it. Now, wow, for the kind leaders we have in the country. I pity our people for having this kind of Supreme Court governor to rule these people. To rule his people. History is a subject, Mr. Governor. Please, somebody in the state should help him. This is madness. Nasarawa State teaches history in their schools. Why won't this man mind his business? Attire. Already, you have made history as a Supreme Court governor with all your atrocities with your Abuja boss. Even if the schools didn't even introduce history to their curriculum, history will definitely be told. History as a subject of study is not all about Nigeria or about politics. People who do not know their history will always repeat the same mistakes. Why do people preserve documents? Attire. Why do people preserve documents? It is to learn from the past. History is all about that. History is important and indispensable for the progress and development of human beings and their society. The reason why the younger generations will not nurse anger against anybody if the government is ready to do normal. If you do normal, people just know that, say, okay, so. There's nobody that cannot make mistake, because I don't know what you are hiding. I don't know what you are trying to keep away from the people. There's nobody that is perfect. If at all mistake had been made in the past, people will know that, yes, mistake had been made in the past. Then there's a trend, or there's progress or plan or process of correcting that wrong. But the question we should be asking ourselves, are those wrongs, are they being corrected? Are we on the path of correcting the wrong? No. Rather, they are still compounding to the problem. Why is it that you cannot say, okay, yes, it's happened? Maybe what you are trying to avoid, Uzodinma, maybe what you are trying to avoid, if really you mean well, or the so-called government that you are defending means well for the people, it's just for them to correct it. And the younger generations will know that, okay, something happened this past, and they know that, okay, what led to that mistake now is being corrected. What is the big deal about it? You are not ready to correct it, but you don't want people to know what happened. But whatever you tell the people, you just want the people to swallow it. Hook, line, and sinker. Who does that? Nobody. All that happens today becomes history tomorrow. That is what history is all about. We learn from past events to gain knowledge and to avoid the mistakes of the past. I pity Imo people for having this man as their governor, Uzodinma. We will always remember how you became governor by Supreme Court. It can never be erased. A people without history lacks direction. History, the mistress of people's life. Nigeria as a nation didn't just drop from the sky. History should be reintroduced and history should be told and must be told. The governor has its own motive to do so, and I believe is at the interest of the state and beyond. Only that the tutors must be cautioned to avoid tutoring hate speech. Is he still emphasizing his unpopular stand over the reintroduction of history in our school? I am surprised hearing that. I congratulate Soludo for taking the lead. It is well. What are you hiding from the children? Ataya, may they ask Uzodinma, wait till you they hide for the children from the children. They should know what the present selfish government caused and deprive them from a better Nigeria. History simply means keeping accounts of events for future. Hence, a good man does not fear history, but people like Supreme Court order will not allow it in their state. Lagos has reintroduced it. Why didn't Hope talk then? Soludo knows the road. We will follow him. Is there okay no event? There can be no history, but since there was an event, there must be history. Only Supreme Court governor will vomit this rubbish. Do you think Nigeria will forget how you became governor after you came fourth in an election? Our unborn children need to know something. Supreme Court governor, Ashawo of APC, nobody wants to hear you talk. Not even APC themselves. Just sit down, shut up and pretend to play government for 7 months. Then carry your bag. They go your hometown. All your people, they wait for you there. If news spreading was true then, Kaduna State is almost renamed. It's remained already. Reason on giving is that the people want to maintain their history and norm, but they expunged history from school curriculum, and Mr. Uzodinma is telling us that Soludo is wrong. We are watching. Be not the one that speaks in this kind of issues. I will advise Mr. Uzodinma and Mr. Umayi, because they are the ones who are always spewing nonsense. Children will study history of how a candidate who came third in an election was declared winner by the Supreme Court. They even say na fourth, will not be even third position, and made to be the governor of Imo State. He doesn't want all of those things to be known. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.